We are rolling here on Thursday, September 18th, the third day of our trek. This is Dave reporting for our Ann Arbor crew here, and we had a really interesting day. We had some really good tests for us today. We started out at Sheriff Camp 1, and we ended up here at the Moyer Huts, and I asked my cameraman Dr. Fallahy to just pan around and give you a little view of what the campsite's like here for us. Pretty flat. Your basic campsite here at the trek up to Mount Kilimanjaro.
We're in a cauldron.
Yeah, and we had some really interesting tests today because the weather changed. I would guess probably as much as 25 degrees several times. Different kinds of precipitations. When we first started out, it was very cold, and then it got really warm, so we had to layer down. Then it got cold again, we had to layer back up. Then we had some light rain, we had to put on the rain gear. And all of this time we were trekking through some huge boulders that was basically lava flow from the volcano that was originally here.
Dave loves boulders.
And then we had to rain gear back up again, as Mark is showing you the surrounding vista here, which is beautiful. And then we got back, and so we came again a few miles from east to west, from west to east, and we gained about 2,300 feet in elevation. We're now at 13,500 feet, and we set up camp here for lunch, and then we took a little rest, and then we went up another 1,200 feet to 15,000 feet, and then came back down, and that was an acclimatization test. And Dr. Fallahy will give you an idea of what we had to go through. And that terrain is called an alpine desert. Up there, it's extremely desolate. The rocks get a lot smaller, and there's almost no vegetation up there. And it was a pretty challenging hike. But the reason we did that is to stress ourselves at 15,000 feet, and then we'll come back here and sleep at 13,800 again, so we can avoid altitude sickness, because when you get at high altitude, you just got to be very careful you don't get sick. So today was a great test of our backpacking ability, our layering ability, and now our acclimatizing. We haven't seen too many ill effects. People kind of lost their appetite a little bit. I have. I noticed I found it a little bit hard to breathe today when we were going up. Funny guy, this cameraman. I found it a lot easier to lose my breath today than I did the past 2 days, so the higher altitude's affecting me. And now if you'll look behind us, we're setting up a makeshift bocce ball court.
Courtesy of
Mr. Patton. While we have another maybe hour or so of daylight, and then we'll chow down.
You seem to have...
Anybody have anything they want to add?
No, it's onward and upward.
Onward and upward. We love all you guys. Signing off now.
We got 4.5 days left.